Good morning. Today I'm sharing 3 very simple but underestimated tips as to how to improve your digestion and make you feel more energized instead of lethargic after your meals. Tip number 1. Eat until you are 3/4 full instead of overstuffing yourself. You know what? These days we always rush so much and we eat on the go. You have your lunch and you want to eat quickly. You grab a baguette or a burrito, whatever, and you just eat while typing with your other hand. When we do that, we cannot possibly eat consciously, and you probably hoovered all that burrito, and in most of the cases, especially for us women, it's just too much for you. So if you'd eat more consciously and slow down, you might actually notice that halfway through your burrito or 3/4 through your burrito, you've actually had enough and you feel good. And that's the point where you want to reach. As a good example, remind yourself, how do you feel after a Thanksgiving meal or after a Christmas meal? When you have your roast turkey and a gravy and vegetables and roast potatoes, and then you have some dessert on the top. Do you feel energized and you want to go for a walk or play with your kids or do something like moving your body, or do you just want to have a rest on the sofa? I think the most common answer would be, I'm going to have a rest. Why? Because when you're overstuffing yourself, your digestive system needs all the energy possible to actually digest all the food you've just given it. And our stomachs produce a certain amount of digestive juices. If you eat too much, all the extra food you are putting into your body is just going to ferment, release toxins, and you're going to feel lethargic, tired, and possibly have headaches, and just not feel good and not feel at your best. So I invite you to slow down, eat more consciously, and eat to the point when you are 3/4 full. Tip number 2. Chew your food. I know we've heard it so many times before, and I'm actually raising my hand. I do not chew my food properly. But when I'm reminded of that tip, I notice what a massive difference it makes to us. When you slow down and chew your food, you actually make the job for the stomach so much easier. Our digestion process starts not in the stomach, but it starts with in your mouth. The moment when you start to even look at food, when you start to bite the food, chew the food, you are releasing the digestive juices, and you're actually making the work for the stomach so much easier, because half of the job is already done in your mouth. So instead of hoovering your meal, again, just bite, chew your food. Just make sure you finish one bite before you put another bite into your mouth. The standard recommendation is chew your food 32 times. I don't think it's actually advisable to count how much you chew, and I certainly don't do that myself. But it's just a simple chewing and doing it more consciously and thinking about the food while actually doing something else is going to help you immensely. And I noticed when I'm actually more conscious and reminded of slowing down with our meals, so I don't finish it in 5 minutes, but maybe it can take me 15-20 minutes instead, I actually tend to eat a lot less and I feel a lot better afterwards. So that's my tip number 2. And tip number 3, do not drink during your meals. Why? The reason is the drink is going to dilute your digestive juices, and it's going to again make the work for the stomach so much harder. So if you want to drink, have it half an hour before your meal or have it half an hour after your meal, but not during. If you're going to dilute your digestive juices, again, the food is going to ferment in your stomach and the digestion process is going to take so much longer and use up more of your energy, which you could have used in other areas of your life, to go and have a run, to play with your kids, to be more efficient at work, whatever it is you want to do. So I invite you to use my 3 tips to improve your digestion process and feel more energetic. So eat until you are 3/4 full, chew your food, don't drink during your meals. I'll see you next time. Bye.